Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 with Assyria. So in the previous episode we managed to solve our problem with war awareness. That means we can attack Korea today, and it seems that it actually wasn't a bug, it's just a new mechanic that when you completely destroy a civ, the war awareness just takes longer to drop. It's intended that way. Okay, just gives another reason to vassalize cities, which we usually do, but in this case China was just in the way, so I want to say I didn't have another option. I could have gone this way, right? But that would be so much more difficult. When we check the position that we have now for the attack on Korea, this will be so much easier. So I kinda had to remove China. At least we know that this mechanic is in the game, and if we get into this situation next time, we kind of know what to expect. But enough talking, let's start playing. Thinking I'll probably declare now. This worker should be safe. I was thinking about delaying the war by a turn, make sure nothing happens to this guy, but I think he's fine. He's behind the forest and the hill, so I don't think, unless there is like a mounted unit, he should be safe. I don't remember seeing mounted units around Zurich, so that should be okay. Now, is there anything else except these 9 alliances? Defensive pact with Russia is not relevant because we are at war with Russia already. Yeah, sure. Checking these public declarations. Okay, where do we start? Let's start here. We want to move all of this forward. How much damage can I do? Not quite enough. I mean, I'm missing one upgrade. I completely missed this cannon. Is this a hill? I think it is, right? No, it's just tundra. But it really does look like a hill. Still not enough. No, it was enough. And on this side... Is this... Yeah, this is a river. Probably don't want to cross it. I'll pull one cavalry back. And stay here where we are, and maybe move the field gun south. Okay, wait. Let me check. So we are at war here. Rome. Greece should take care of Brussels, and everything else isn't relevant. Hanoi, I don't think that Hanoi is gonna do anything to us. It's just about Zurich that we may have to protect against, and we can actually send these two guys. They will just hold this pass and make sure that the units from the south can't do too much damage to tile improvements, and that's all that we need. Then we can send the cavalry and then another tercio and just defend. Okay, fine. Sounds good. Sydney has been captured by Rome. Okay. Nope, I'm not trading you horses. Look at the damage. What the hell? Oh, this might be an important tile. I didn't expect you to get it so early. This could give us the monopoly on iron. Once we are done here, I'll actually... No, let's get that iron right away. Wait. I really didn't expect so much damage, and that's double cover Fusilier. I don't really have a choice. I have to move him back. Okay, let's move the field guns forward. How many hit points is this guy missing? I think if I just fortify, that might be enough. Strongly considering a citadel somewhere around here. Oh, let's see how much damage we take next turn. And then we decide if we need that citadel or not. How much fade do we have? 1500. We should be able to fade by some more buildings now. I think we are missing like 2 or 3. There, one opera house. What is this? Nanjing? Yeah, sure. Okay, so we should have the buildings that we can fade by everywhere now. Thinking if I can somehow attack these units, but I can't really do anything because of that river. So we just have to get Daegu somehow. Doesn't really matter how. We just have to force it, even if that means losing a few units, because that will let us cross the river in our territory, and then we can attack from the south. The Great Wall is still gonna be a big problem, but now, combination of the Great Wall and the river just seems impossible to get through in this area. Maybe next turn. Next turn I could try to cross. Depends on how much damage we take. Okay, walls. Next we're gonna get a castle, and after castle we get the armory. Then probably a temple and circus. Fortify. I hope that the siege towers help us. Yeah, the extra healing is something. And they are not focusing their attacks, that's important. where the hell did this damage come from? Real? Is that a city bombardment? Okay, let's just move away from that. Actually, because they all moved south, I now might be able to cross the river. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's send the cavalry across. How much money do we have? Not quite enough for an upgrade. I could try to pillage this town, stay here, but I think it's better to just get out of here. How far can this field gun go? I'd really like to have it here. For now, this is the best I can do. The city is taking a lot of damage from each hit. Maybe, you know what, let's move the cannon so that we can attack with it next turn. Can move this cavalry closer. That's probably it for this turn. Fortify. Can we find better trade route? Wait, where's... What the hell? Why is it going this way to Corinth? Because it's just following roads. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's now much safer than going this way. Good. I hope that Zurich takes care of that barbarian camp. Aztecs have strategic monopoly on coal. Good for them. I'm looking for a production tile, but I doubt I'll be able to find it. Let's look at the farm. Oh, and by the way, why am I not building public works to help with the unhappiness? I want to have this as the last resort. I have to pay for the public works, and we are really not making that much money for industrial era. So I want to save as much money as possible. Maybe when we get reliable other sources of gold, for example, civilizing mission, that's usually when you don't have to worry about gold anymore. I'll start working on public works basically everywhere, once or maybe twice in our larger cities, but for now I'm trying to save up gold per turn, so that's the reason why I'm not building great works. Not great works, so public works. Can we find something better than this forest? Thinking about working as scientist, maybe even try to get a great scientist. It's 200 turns. How much of a difference would that make? That would be a huge difference. Isn't there one more tile possible that we could unlock? Maybe even unlock a right there and work university, get it down to 29. Yeah, that sounds good. Also, someone reminded me in comments that it might not be a bad idea to build Apostolic Palace. Sure, let's queue it up after the windmill. I have to do it now, because if I don't do it right now, I would forget about it again. Fortify. Next. I think this is the turn that decides if you lose a unit or not. If we survive this turn without taking too much damage, then I think we can take the city quite easily. Yeah, this is fine. They're not focusing on one unit anymore. Okay, how many attacks do we have? I have to focus everything on the city. 2, 3, 4. How much or how many hit points does the field gun have? Too many still. That was a nice catch. I probably shouldn't cross the river here, they'll be too exposed. How far can the cavalry move? I'll move here, but doesn't really mean that much because of the river and the Great Wall. Okay, let's build another camp. Can I somehow get my border all the way down to prevent the barbarians from spawning here? What I could do, how much money would this tile cost? 150. We have 900 and something. Because then it's possible the border would grow towards the stone. I think I'm gonna do it. Let's see, did it change anything? No. Stone probably is not such a high priority. But maybe the game just needs the Terran to process the change. We'll see. Okay, next. I think there's gonna be one more turn when we could get into trouble. And yeah, we lost one Fusilier. Kinda expected that. Because I'm just attacking the city, completely ignoring Korean units. What do we still need to improve? Oh, let's get the lumber mill on this tile. And here... We could build farms here to get some more food. It's not gonna be much, but still, they are next to rivers. They will have the adjacency bonus. So it's probably worth it. And now it's really important that we take down that city. Good. Do we have a river crossing? The only bridge is up here. And... oh, we managed to steal a whole tech now. Great. A pretty damn good city. So I'm gonna annex it. Where are our profits? 1, 2... And give me a second, I again hear some weird noises, I'll have to check that. Okay, so I'm back, that was just my cats having some disagreement. But everything is sorted now, and we now have to solve our own problem here. I really don't want to move any units back. Do we have enough damage to kill enough Korean units in the area? Let's see how much damage we can do. We can one-shot the field gun now when it's inside our own territory. That sounds good. Can I kill? No, I can't. Well, this cavalry has to move back. There's no doubt about that. Oh, oops. Yep, I forgot about the Great Wall. Let's move the general to the city. I probably don't have to. No, it's not necessary. I only have 2 2 attacks left, so there's probably no way. Actually, I could try kill this one. Attack. Don't want to leave the cavalry so exposed. Let's get a kill here. I think we actually should be safe here. Now we've taken the city. I think I'll just try to retreat instead of attacking the Fusilier. And with this one, I can now attack here and force this Wacha to move back. Okay, so where are our antiquity sites? 1, 2, 3. Is that it? Only 3 antiquity sites? No, there has to be more. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there is another one. There is another one. Another one here. We don't have that many. I really thought that after all the wars, we'll have antiquity sites everywhere. There's some around Zurich. There's another one here. Maybe it's actually not that bad. There's another one. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. We have like 10, 11 probably. And what do you think you are doing? Yeah, we'll have a lumber mill on this tile first. So let's lock it. And of course there's a barbarian coming. How far can I move the musketman? Oh, that's what we'll have to do for now. Also, could use the Fusilier as well. Wait, and production, that's gonna be a courthouse. And we have another round of buildings that we can fade by. No museums. 900 only. That's so cheap. But we are making 340 fade per turn. That's 3 turns, not even 3 turns worth of fade. Gives us a museum. And we check the production cost. It will take us 9 turns to build. Okay, I like that. And instead I can focus on public schools. Perfect. Is there anything here that has higher priority than the public school? Maybe Arsenal to reduce the Empire needs. It's not much, but it might be worth it. 6 gold per turn. Our income went down. This is also 6 gold per turn. I think the public school is more important. Okay, next. Yep, they're running away. I'm surprised we didn't lose this cavalry. How many golden age points can we get? 1838. And we need 7400 to get the next golden age. Well, actually, we are in Golden Age right now. I forgot about that. We could be in trouble next turn when the bonuses from the Golden Age disappear. Well, I'll get great works from this guy no matter what. And next turn we'll see how bad the situation is. Then we decide what we're gonna do. Now, can we kill this Fusilier? Actually, there is a bridge. There is a bridge here. I thought that I didn't have a crossing around Dago. That makes everything much easier, because now I can move some range units closer. Let's see. Maybe first, let's move a general. This should be enough for one of not one shot anymore, but for a kill. All I can do is move a range unit into the city, hit that Fusilier, and now get a kill. Yeah, good enough. And now we heal everything up. And attack another city. How is Korea doing? Still pretty strong. Weakest currently is Greece. And it's basically the same value as we have, and Korea is above. That's quite scary, because those units have to be in a pretty small area, so they'll start moving towards us pretty quickly. I wonder where they are. Why, considering how small area there is, why are not defending yet? What is taking so long? Are you at war with anyone? Assyria, Rome, Greece. Well, I don't think that there's any way how he might be fighting Rome. I don't think that he has open borders from Monty. Or even if he had open borders from Bodica, I don't think he would send an army. Actually, he does have open borders from Bodica. We can see it here. But I still don't think he sent an army anyway. This is odd that there are so few units. And why the hell are we starving here again? Oh, massive unhappiness. Urbanization. Famine. Is that real famine? It was. Well, the problem is solved now. Does it matter where I build the museum first? I don't think so. I'll just get it here. We want to get it everywhere as soon as possible anyway. Okay. How many upgrades are we still missing? We could use an upgrade here. For 445, that's actually pretty cheap. We could use upgrade for this guy, and then I think we are done with upgrades. How much money do we have? 1500. Thinking about buying a unit, but with 12 gold per turn and 1 turn away from the end of a golden age, probably should save money. I have a feeling that next turn we're gonna be losing money. Let's actually wait. We'll see what happens next turn. I think that we are done for today. We have taken the city that we wanted to take. Next episode, I think Jeonju shouldn't be a problem because the lake here is actually an advantage for us. It means that we can move siege weapons on these tiles and they'll be quite safe. And I can just move my melee units on let's see, 1, 2, 3, these 2 tiles. If I move the unit here, I'd be in bombardment range of Antwerp. It's actually the scariest strong point here, Antwerp. It's with strength 105, considering how much damage our Tercio took from the bombardment from Zurich. I'm even a bit nervous that Antwerp could just one-shot our Fusiliers. Oh well, we'll see about that. Still, we don't need to be too close to Antwerp. As I said, we just want to have 2 melee units here, field guns on all these tiles, and Jeonju is ours in like 2 turns. Okay, fine. But as I said, for today we are done. I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.